Hey, yo, Matthew.
Yeah.
Question for you.
What up?
When was the last time you went to the doctors, man?
Yeah. 6 months ago.
Not for nothing. I figured that maybe we should take time out, right? Go talk to, with everything that we're doing, you know what I'm saying? You, Rick here, myself, as far as like with the podcast. Maybe we should travel out, maybe.
Get outdoors a bit.
Yeah, yo, what do you think about Dr. Halligan?
Yeah, that's my man. We can go holla at him.
You know what?
Let's go holla at him.
Let's go holla at him.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The Halligan.
So what up, Fernando? What brings us down to Dr. Halligan's office, man?
Alright, first and foremost, how could I put this? Before I even start this off, right? Matthew, you know this?
Yeah.
Fernando Melendez
Yes, sir.
and Dr. Halligan, right?
Yes.
Now, our names are like basic. We got like regular names, right? Now, your name, right? Of course, we have Dr. Halligan, right? DC, CSCS, DAAMLP. Question, what does all of that mean? Like, for real.
So DC is Doctor of Chiropractic. Okay, CSCS is I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist.
Okay.
And DAAMLP is I have my diploma from the American Academy of Medical Legal Professionals. So that just basically qualifies me as a expert witness with cases that are legal, okay, with medical legal situations.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So basically, if somebody got hurt or something like that, and they
Right.
needed to come and see you and keep the legal documentation
Exactly.
for court reasons.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay.
again, it leaves me as an expert witness and kind of gives me some extra qualifications.
one thing we do have in common, you don't know this, but you will after I tell you this. We both attended UB.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Right. So your college experience, like, tell us about as far as like where you came from to now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that
basically,
transition,
that
because
transition
you
period.
graduated from Maryland.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Maryland,
yeah.
and then you came up here and got your PhD, was it?
Yeah, my doctorate.
Your doctorate,
Yeah. So I'm originally from New York, but I went down to the University of Maryland for undergrad.
Okay.
Which was.
But hold
great.
on. Yeah, you from New York, but you also West Indies, ain't you?
Yeah,
Got that. I heard that. You got that West Indian blood.
Yeah. So my father's from Aruba.
Oh, okay.
So that's where the Heiliger comes from. That's a common name in the Dutch Antilles. So like in St. Martin, there's a bunch of Heiligers. I went out there and we landed, and people were like, "Oh, are you the chief of police? Heiliger's son or family?" I'm like, yeah.
Take care
So
of
it's
me.
common like,
I'm VIP.
Roll out the cart.
Is that a good thing?
For
Yes,
real.
I am.
so it's common like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
In Aruba,
Okay.
and Curacao,
All right.
Bonaire, and St. Martin, all the Dutch islands. Yeah. So Heiliger. It's actually a German name.
That's what I would have went for. Like,
Yeah.
Well, we all know how that happened.
Right.
We know how I got noticed. Okay,
right.
It wasn't from my African ancestors.
Right,
You know?
right,
Yeah.
So that's where Heiliger comes from. So my father's side of the family is from the islands. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So back to the transition. What was the difference? I mean, even transitioning from New York to Maryland, then to Bridgeport, Connecticut.
It was fun, because you see a whole bunch of different types of environments. I remember being 18, going to Maryland and just experiencing PG County and just seeing the differences and seeing black wealth out there. That was something that was kind of eye-opening. Even at 18 years old, just going down. I believe my roommate's family was from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and this particular area, we were driving through to his home, and it was nothing but these huge homes with manicured grass and little black boys riding their bike up and down the road. I was like, wow. Never seen nothing like this before. It was just kind of eye-opening. I was like, okay, this is different. This is something different. But the whole experience at Maryland was amazing. being on campus, off campus life. It was right outside of DC. So Howard was right down the road from us, and all the other schools, Georgetown, and
Party.
yeah. So one way we're in DC, the other way we're in Baltimore. So it was a great experience down in Maryland. And,
I'm sure.
What kept you dedicated though, as far as like, I know the journey wasn't easy. You got me?
No, it wasn't easy. But I mean, my parents always instilled in me that education is important, and you got to have balance. You know, you can't you put your face in the book too much. You know, you're gonna be one way. You party too much, you're gonna go one way. So you got to have balance. And so I had good guidance from my parents. Found good mentors while I was down there. Like the upperclassmen kind of took me under their wing and let us know, like, okay, well, you know, it's good to do this, but you can't, you know, do that too much. You can't do this too much. So it was, I was kept grounded by some good people around me. So, you know, it's not, I can't say, oh, I did it all myself.
Right.
Definitely had some influential people in my life. So
Yeah, that's important.
This is what you always wanted to do? Like, you knew, or if not, then what triggered it to be like, you know what, I want to do this? Like,
no, I didn't actually. When I first went to Maryland, I was a computer engineering major.
Ooh.
Right, and that was because
You wanted to get that money.
no,
you're getting it now.
no, not even. So what happened was when I was in high school, my guidance counselor was like, okay, oh yeah, you're really strong in math, and you know, computers are the future, and this is what you're gonna do. And I was like, okay, all right,
Okay, somebody picked it for you.
Yeah, so somebody told me that, you know, saw my strengths and said, okay, this is what you want to do. But while I was out there, I started taking the coursework, and I wasn't happy, and I mean, even like just the environment. You know, I'm more of a people person. I'm not someone who could sit at a computer all day and program all day. I mean, not to knock that. That's just not me personally. I want to interact. I was an athlete as well, so I was an athlete who was always hurt. So I had all
right, so you reversed it basically.
Right, yeah. So and I was always in the athletic trainer's office, and I thought, you know, okay, well, I want to do something in the sports realm. I want to be able to help people. So then I switched majors and went into kinesiological sciences, which is a study of human movement. Right. So while I was down there taking those classes, I loved it. You know, you learn about the body, you learn about the anatomy, you learn biomechanics and all these things that were interesting to me, sports psychology and all these other things. So I thought I wanted to be an athletic trainer at one point. Then I did more research on it, and found out they have like a high divorce rate.
You know, because you work so much.
When you get to a certain level, like at the university, you're with the basketball team, the football team, the volleyball team. You're traveling all over the place, so you have no social life compared to what you get paid. Not to knock any athletic trainers out there. It's a great field. I thought that's what I wanted to do. Did more research on it and decided that wasn't the way I wanted to go. Took a class that kind of tells you what you can do with the kinesiology degree, and then I thought I wanted to do physical therapy. Most of the classmates that I was with, they were going into physical therapy or the med school or something like that. But I was lucky enough to get an internship with the Dr. Stephen Horowitz down in Maryland. And, so he was the chiropractor for the Atlanta Olympics. Okay, he was a bodybuilder on his own. He competed nationally. He worked with the University of Maryland team. He worked with some of the Washington Redskins and the Washington Wizards, and he was just a cool guy. So he was in private practice, and everybody loved him. He would work on an 80-year-old lady, and then this big football linebacker, and somebody who was
he was passionate.
Elementary school child or something like that, and then everybody all walked out feeling great, loving it, and then he kind of exposed it. And me just learning about the biomechanics and how the body works and how the body heals. I was like, okay, this is it. Plus he had his own private practice. He came in, he was driving a nice car. He would shut down his office for a couple hours to work out for himself. And
this is the life.
Yeah, and then he would say, okay, well, he had, like I said, he worked with a lot of athletes. One of his athletes was a golfer, and he said, okay, well, block this schedule off for these 2 weeks. I'm going to Switzerland to play golf with so-and-so. I'm like, what? I was like, okay, all right. That's what I would have done. I was like, just because he loved what he did.
Right.
Okay. It made sense to me just learning about the body, what chiropractic meant, okay, and how it helped from athletes to the elderly and adolescents and everybody in between. And the patients loved him. He was making, a good living off of it, and he had his own freedom. He was a businessman, and so I was like, okay, well, I could easily see myself doing this because it fit into everything I wanted to do. I wanted to work with athletes. I kind of wanted to be my own, have my own business, have my own freedom, and I wanted to be able to help people. So all that to say, yes, this all happened on this. Introduced me to chiropractic, and then he connected me with somebody at the University of Bridgeport because there was no chiropractic schools in New York. Except there is one in New York, but it's all the way upstate New York, like Canada. I was kind of getting homesick too, so UB's right up to about 95, right at home. So
you know what I like about your story? The simple fact that I don't want to say it's in reverse. It's just different, right? For example. The average African American child, right? They got the streets to look up to because they're getting the money. They look up to the, you know what I'm saying? The hood as the mentors, right? Mm-hmm. Your story, from what I got from it, is the same but not. You get me? Because you looked up to those who, he got the nice car. But they're doing something. They took another route with it. Right. Meaning you had an option. Right. You took it.
I mean, was it really other options? Did you see any, let's just say, street
in the hood? Were you in the hood?
Yeah, definitely.
So you could have easily went that way.
Especially, definitely, of course.
I'm gonna assume, like, all of us, like a lot of us, from the hood. You from the hood, just like that.
I mean, I had friends that were hustling, had money, and it was college student, broke, and it's easy. Like, okay, well, I could,
hustle off
this and life could be easy, and be a lot easier rather than they're still my friends, so they're still my boys, so we go out,
right.
But
they think it's easier. That's the crazy part.
Because
it's actually actuality.
Longevity
comes with a lot of drama,
and a lot of people, and a lot of those same friends came out on the other side of it and realized, okay, well, I was wrong from that. So hindsight is 2020, but at the time you see everything going on around you, and you're like, okay, well, that's easy money. Right. What you think is easy money, or they really getting it. Oh man, we out in Miami, and I'm hustling.
Penny pinching.
Let me get a call a cab and scramble up $5 to get a drink or something like that. And they buying up the bar. They in these. I remember we were in Miami one time, and they were staying at the Lowe's, and I think we had some rinky-dink motel room somewhere. We got to their hotel. It looked like the juicy pool party.
Oh yeah.
So like models like in the pool, people pushing themselves. Oh man, I'm like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing in my life? But
So you had the option.
Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, that's and again, my parents, my father always told me, he always kept it real with me. He was like, just growing up, you would see like crack vials here and there. And he let me know from a little bit, that's a crackhead right there. That's a drug dealer right there.
He was exposed early.
Yeah. So he let me know. He's like, everything in music isn't real. Everything on TV isn't real. This is that. So my father, he was educated. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He just let us know, and he's like, okay, well, anything that you do, if you have to do it every day, that's an addiction, and you don't want that. Addiction runs heavy in my family too. So he's like, okay. So I was exposed to things, and it's not like I was out there trying to figure it out.
What was his occupation? Just curious.
My father was a principal and a school psychologist.
So
he
was,
So you come from an educational background.
Exactly. Yeah. So he was a musician. He was he grew up in Harlem, and he had education. He went on, and every day I would remember coming home, and he was getting this master's degree and that master's degree. So he instilled education was important, and he let us know, street, you could be educated, but you don't have to be a sucker.
Right.
Hi.
Matt notice. How are you, buddy?
Right. You still got to be able to, handle yourself, be able to fight, go to the best schools, but still be comfortable in the hood. You got to be comfortable.
Of course.
So I try to. I'm gonna do that with my son.
Yeah, you about the coolest doctor I ever met. I gotta say, about the coolest brother I ever met. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
No, that's definitely a good look.
It's all about exposure, and sometimes hiding things from your kids isn't the best way to go, because when they get exposed to something, like, okay, well,
Like, what do you mean, like hiding like certain like somebody, right?
Hiding certain elements from them and not like exposing them because okay, well, we're gonna go to the park and then and then Timmy's like, let me see your shoes, and then you go, okay, give me your shoes.
Naive,
So if
somebody asks you for your shoes, punch them in the lip.
right, exactly. So,
chop them in the neck. I have daughters, you know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah. So it's like, so you want to let them know, like, look, again, the situation with my father, he said, okay, well, this is that. He's getting money, but that's short term.
Right.
This is longevity. This, that, and third. So again, so it's, I can't say that it's by accident, it's by design.
So your father was like
being raised right. Yeah.
He was definitely asking, like, of course he is the asset, like, but you got your muscle from like him, right? Like the mentality.
He was that pillar.
He
held it down. That's what's up, right?
And my mom too.
Right, of course, never take away from her, but like, I'm just saying that because you speaking about your dad, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like, yo, he's education and so forth and so on, so that's important.
Absolutely.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than having your practice here, I mean, you like a true Jamaican, man. You running around here with like 4-5 jobs. You know what I mean?
Every office in here is like.
Yeah, you explain. You got different.
This is the Care Health and Wellness Center. Okay, Care stands for chiropractic, acupuncture, rehab, and exercise. So I'm a licensed chiropractor. I'm also certified in acupuncture. I also have another acupuncturist here who's a naturopathic physician. So we also offer naturopathic medicine. We have 3 massage therapists, personal trainer, physical therapy in the office. We have an esthetician for skincare. So we are a one-stop shop for natural.
You got everything in here for God, man.
Yeah, so again, chiropractic, acupuncture, we do naturopathic medicine, massage therapy, personal training. We have weight loss program, nutritional counseling. So we do all that. I myself was a personal trainer for years. I went on and got my certification in acupuncture, chiropractic. I'm also an anatomy and physiology professor for the past 10 years. So that's always been a passion of mine because I'm really passionate about the human body, and I like to set that light bulb off in other students. Like, okay,
you took it all the way. Like, this is a good look.
Yeah. So I enjoy that. I plan on teaching, for as long as I can.
Wow.
As long as I'm able. So when I can't, adjust somebody or crack another back, I can always in front of a lecture hall and say, this, that, there. So.
Wow. And where we're located, just so folks can.
So
we're put it on the bottom of the.
We're located at 810 Bedford Street. Okay, right in downtown Stanford. We're located right across the street from the police station. Okay?
Right across the street from the.
So don't come with no shenanigans, man.
Right,
come with your insurance card.
So we do take all insurances. We do take most insurances. I say we take most insurances.
So before we go, so for the young ones, high school students, just looking at you right now,
trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure it out. Word of advice, what would you give them?
Find a mentor. Find a mentor. Find what you want to do. But find out what you want to do, what you're passionate about, because somebody might say, "Oh, yeah, you know what? You should be a computer engineer," and that might not be it for you. Somebody might want to put you in a box. Somebody might want to say, "Okay, well, you might be good at this." But find out what you want to do, okay, and then find somebody who's doing it successfully. And then even if you have to work for them for free, like I said with Dr. Steve Horowitz, I was working after my internship was over. I was like, "Can I work for you? Can I?" He didn't know me like that, but he took me under his wing because I was working for him for free. So I was,
free is good. Sometimes free is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't, not everybody's gonna want to help you just off the strength, So find a mentor, even if you have to work for free, and then watch somebody who's doing it successfully, and then don't stop. I mean, I remember when going to the University of Bridgeport at the admissions, and I was looking at the course load because you're taking almost over 30 credits a semester. I'm like, over 30 credits a semester, and the guy was kind of looking at me because I'm rough around the edges, and I look like a typical medical student. So he was like, just kind of like I felt him judging me. He was like, "Oh, well, this probably isn't for you." I'm like, "Really? All right."
Yeah.
Did it? Went in. 4.0 all 4 years. You know?
What was it? Cum laude? Cum laude?
Yeah, yes.
Magna cum laude. Yeah, his certificates, it's all over the walls.
Yo, you see, you have to be rolls on them. So you're gonna see it.
But yeah, it's the you know, so don't let anybody discourage you. Okay, find what you want to do, and find out what you want to do. Find a mentor, and stick with it. It's gonna be hard sometimes. You'll see people around you going other ways. Other people try to discourage you. Some people might, you know, seem like they're doing better than you, or you know, or feel like they're better than you, have more money at the time. But you know, stay with it. You gotta stay hustling. You know, what I say. Lesson of this here class is life is about who makes it, not who makes it the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
that's right.
Hip hop head.
Not slow.
Hip hop head.
Yes. Yeah, so.
Nah, but we appreciate it, man. You dropping some jewels and gems and allowing us to come into your office.
I appreciate you coming out, and I respect you guys. See what you guys are doing. I like to see brothers working together. Real brothers working together. But yes, I appreciate that. See you guys.
Yeah, we gotta support each other. Definitely. For sure, man.
So once again, give us that address.
That's 810 Bedford Street, downtown Stanford, right across the street from the police station.
Do you do any social media? Anybody?
Yeah, so you can follow us at Care Health and Wellness with the periods between the CARE, C period A period R period E.
Acronym.
Health and Wellness. On Instagram, we have our Care Health and Wellness Facebook page. Okay, so follow us, like us.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Once again, we appreciate you. We thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Definitely, man.
Cheers. Your brothers out here, you know, making moves, talking to doctors and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better step up.